What is going on, Aquarius? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, my loves. So it is Saturday, November 8th when I am recording this. So whenever you guys find this is when it's meant for you, whether it's today or another day. All right, my loves. So let's see what's going on past, present, and future for the sign of Aquarius. And guys, if you are catching this before Sunday, I do have 50% off on my website, all right, for 2 of the readings if you need one, okay? All right, so past, present, and future, starting with the past. Now, Aquarius, this is for all Aquarius placements, okay? And keep in mind, it could be your energy I'm picking up on, or the energy of someone or something around you. All right, so Spirit, show me what's going on with Aquarius. I don't know why I was about to say Sagittarius. Maybe some of you are involved with one in some way, shape, or form. All right, but what is going on with the sign of Aquarius, starting with the past? The first card we have here, guys, is the Knight of Cups reversed. We have the Five of Cups. Okay, the last 2 cards for the past is the Ten of Cups reversed and the Hierophant reversed. Okay, so you had to keep it very real when it came to something. All right, there could have been a situation where someone lied, manipulated, or cheated you in some way. Okay, but I feel like there was a loss that was taken because you're realizing how unstable someone or something was. For some of you, you could have been dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Okay, but yeah, you had to be very honest that there's something that you were in that kind of felt like an illusion. Okay, so you're in a place where you're methodically trying to move forward and you're recovering from a lot in life. All right, and you saw the instability in something. So Aquarius, you dodged a huge bullet here. Okay, like I think something stopped while in it, like you stopped something in its tracks. All right, so Knight of Cups reverse, why is this here? We have the Wheel of Fortune. And we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, now Aquarius, I know some of you are going to be like, Lisette, what are you talking about? But that thing that you saw for what it was, whether it was a person, place, or thing, it was actually a blessing. Okay, and I know for some of you, you're like, what are you talking about? Because I feel that what you saw was very disheartening for a lot of you. Okay, but because you saw something and because it made you feel a certain sort of way, it puts this fire underneath you. All right, you start to move different. Okay, and with this Wheel of Fortune, the way you guys move forward after you realize what exactly you're dealing with, it's like the beginning of you bringing so much good fortune into your life, whether that be with finances or in love or, in business, hobbies, traveling, whatever. Okay, but there's just something that the fire has died out. You're over it. Okay, a lot of you are at the point where like you can't even cry over this. A lot of you got to the point where you felt cold. Okay, and the thing with Aquarius is that it's the opposite with you guys. A lot of people will assume, oh, Aquarius is being cold, but you guys actually care so much. In this case, it's the opposite. It's like, no, like you genuinely got cold when it came to something, or for some of you, not cold. For some of you, it's numb. All right, you can't look at something the same. Like you can't look past the issues that something brought. So it's not something that you're sweating at all anymore. Sorry, guys, that's my dehumidifier. It'll stop beeping in a second. Okay. So the next card we have here is the Five of Cups. All right, so why is this Five of Cups here? I want to say that It's not so much sad, more so disappointed in someone or something. Tell me more about this Five of Cups here. We have the Two of Swords reversed and the Six of Swords reversed. Okay. And guys, this was this wasn't a decision that you made in like a split second. All right. This is something you went back and forth with. For some of you, I feel that this is something that was long overdue and you finally did it. Okay. You always knew you had to. So now you're no longer accepting this thing in your life. Okay. So the last two cards for the past that had came out was the Ten of Cups reversed and the Hierophant reversed. Guys, that's spirit saying, like, not only were you unhappy, but it's not the path you were supposed to be on. Now, when the Hierophant is reversed, the Hierophant it's such a complex card. It means so much. Like, I could sit here and talk about the meanings of the Hierophant for over an hour. All right, it's my favorite card. But when the Hierophant is reversed, in this case, okay, that spirit saying that, hey, like, this isn't what God intended for you. This is not what spirit intended for you. This is fucking up your life. This is not the energy that you signed up for. This is not what your ancestors want for you. All right? And that's next to the Ten of Cups reversed. So guys, this says so much more than, oh, you weren't meant to be there. You have a card of unhappiness next to the Hierophant reversed. That's literally saying that anything that brings misery, chaos, sadness, bullshit is not in alignment with your path. So do you understand, Aquarius, that this is so much more than what it is that you guys dropped? This is a statement from spirit saying, if it's painful, if it's ugly, if it's sad, if it's miserable, then it was not sent for you. If it has this energy at all, it has no business being in your life. I don't care what we're talking about, person, place, or thing. All right, so that's just a solid fact right now, guys. So, I mean, look around at your life. Look at everything. Okay, I know there's certain things that we can't choose, you know? Like, you can't choose who gave birth to you, things like that. But think about the actual things in your life that you do have the power to change. Is there someone playing in your face right now? Is there a boss disrespecting the shit out of you? Is there someone putting you down and shit is just cool? Like, people are just letting it happen? Anything to that extent, guys, you're not meant to be around it. Okay, and I know that I wish we could all live a full life and never shed a tear and never experience, negative emotions. But right now, with where you're at in life, it's not meant to be there, Aquarius. It's not. Okay? Obviously, if someone passed or something like that, that's out of your control. But I'm talking about the things that are within your control. The chaos is not supposed to be there. If there's someone making you uncomfortable, yelling at you, just making your life hell, they are not meant to be there. All right, guys? So, like, I don't know what day trash pickup is, but it's time we all start leaving shit on our curbs, okay? You're not supposed to accept anything that is attached to unhappiness. Let's get one more card here. We have the Four of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so you guys really protected yourself from something, and you need to continue to do so, because it was an illusion. I feel like you guys, there was just this one moment where something just made you snap. Like, something just made you snap out of it, and it's like, wait, this is not the life I signed for. This is not what I want. This is not up to par. This is not up to my standards. Okay? And you guys acted accordingly. All right? And yeah, there could have been external conflict that you were dealing with, But I think internally you looked within yourself and it's like, why have I allowed certain things up to this point? So you guys not only were real with yourselves, but you're letting people know what's up. Okay. And I see that you guys, you're just focused on working on the things you need to work on and not accepting things that are going to make your life, of lesser quality. We don't want that. We're not here for that. Okay. All right. So, present moment, Spirit, what is going on with the sign of Aquarius in the present moment? We have the Seven of Wands reversed. We have the Four of Cups. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. At the bottom, the Seven of Cups. Okay. So, yeah, you guys threw in the towel because before there was something that you're like, okay, well, let me try this, let me try that, let me just fight a little longer. And here you're like, nah, I'm not fighting this no more. Okay. There's something again that you're not accepting. These same cards, the same theme keeps coming out. And with the Queen of Pentacles, you become so much more stable. There could be a significant Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn around you right now, but I'm just looking at the energy of this card and how it pertains to you. You let something go, and now, like, you're sitting on a throne. There's so much more that's within your control. All right? With whatever you guys let go of, like, you're able to establish yourselves so much more. Okay. Why is the Seven of Wands reversed here for the present moment? We have the Five of Wands. Yeah. You're throwing in the towel on this fighting. And guys, if you're in a situation where like there's somebody that like wants to fight with you, or there's any sort of chaos around you, that's all it is. It's something that's trying to be around you. It's not something I see you guys giving into. All right. So, for example, like let's say someone's blowing up your phone, like Aquarius, like, no, you need to hear me out. Like, you guys are just like, you're looking at your phone, putting it down. We're not doing that. We don't have time for that. Okay. You're not losing sleep over this anymore. We have the Four of Swords. And it's like, it's imprinted on you what truly went down in a situation or what a situation truly is. Okay, like you made up your mind on something, there's no changing it. Okay, you're moving forward. You have this mind over heart energy right now, and you're healing from something that felt so reckless, and it's something that made you feel a bit hopeless, if I'm being honest. Okay, there's something that you just didn't feel as good as you should have. Okay. So now there's a whole new chapter that you guys are going towards with this Fool card. Okay. Um, you guys are going towards unmarked territory. You guys are doing something for your life and in your life that it's brand new to you. Okay. Now, your next card for the future, which is also your center card, the central energy for the reading, what everything taps into, it's the Four of Cups. So, again, let's see why this is so important. We have the Emperor reversed. There is someone who was fake, untrustworthy, someone who had tricks up their sleeve, somebody who was wearing a mask. Okay. Or there was a situation where you knew that it wasn't truly you. Okay. Where you knew that you were living a lie in a sense. Okay. And I don't mean you're living a lie like, oh, you did something really bad and you're covering it up. No, I mean living a lie like, I don't know, let's say you settled for a certain job, but you always wanted to move to the other side of the world and open a surfing company by the beach. You know what I'm saying? Like, what there was just something that may not have been true to you, so you're changing that. Okay. But I do want to say that I feel you guys went through a lot. All right. You guys really went through the ringer. Some of you are starting from a place where you're acknowledging and you're aware of the fact that you were really spread thin, okay, with something that you were dealing with in the past. All right. And I don't think that it's important to talk about what was lost in the situation. I think you're more than aware. I don't think that this is something you feel like, let's do a FaceTime call with everyone I know and tell them about this. No, no, no. But you're aware that a lot of time may have been lost, or um, there's just a way that you have suffered in the past, and you see that for what it is. Okay, so now it's like you have this new fire, and you're building from a place that could feel like ground zero. Okay, now why is this Queen of Pentacles so important here? This is the last card for your present moment. We have the Eight of Wands. Let's get one more. The Eight of Swords reversed. The Ace of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, guys, there's something that you've lost in the past, but I want to be very specific in what I'm saying. Whatever you lost was something that you know how to build. Okay? Whatever you lost was something that you know how to build. Let's say you went through your savings or something. All right? For reasons that you shouldn't have gone through your savings. You're still the person that put together those savings. You're still the person that worked and put that money there. If you did it once, you can do it again. All right? So a lot was lost in an area that you know how to excel in. So you're just starting to excel again. You're acknowledging like, shit, what was that shit show? Okay? And this could be with anything, guys. Like maybe you feel like you wasted a lot of love on the wrong person, or on, the wrong situation. And now it's like, okay, yeah, that might have been wasted love, but you still know how to love, right? It's still there. Okay, so you're about to be very fruitful in an area where you lost a lot, but you know how to get it back. Okay, this could be with your routine, guys. This could be anything. This could be anything here. All right, and you're going to be very methodical about it this time, because there's this inner conflict that you're feeling about this, because it's like I should have known better. And I'm not judging, guys. I'm an Aquarius rising. I am right there with you. All right, you're more, when you guys look at your sun sign and your rising sign, you're actually much more like your rising sign as opposed to your sun sign. Okay, people, like, if they had to guess what sign you were, don't be surprised if most people guess that whatever your rising sign is. Okay, so you knew, like, there was a lot of unnecessary burden here. Okay, so you're conflicted with yourself about that, but don't beat yourself up, because now that you're aware of where things went wrong, how things were messed up, just do it again and allocate things towards the right way, or towards the right things now. Okay, um, maybe you guys, and this is just like a made up scenario, but like I'm going back to the savings example. Like, let's say you were about to do something big and you had so much money saved, and then you had a whole bunch of people in chaos, and you had people using you, and you just here, and then you're left with nothing. You can't make the moves that you wanted to, and none of these people give a fuck. They don't care. They got what they needed from you. Okay, this is you now rebuilding, getting those resources again. But now when fulano or fulano comes to you in distress, that's their own problem. Okay, guys, because you also have to think about, like, who has helped you when you were really, really down. Okay, the people who truly helped you, if there were anyone, or if there was anyone rather, that really helped you, I know that you guys have the hearts to hold them down when you're in a place to hold them down. but don't you dare start passing out resources, to people who are more than capable. You got to teach people how to fish. So moving forward into the future, we have the Eight of Cups reversed, Page of Swords, Three of Wands reversed, Six of Cups reversed, Six of Pentacles reversed, Nine of Cups reversed, sheesh, Queen of Swords. All right, guys, so I feel like there's going to be something that attempts to come back into your life, Aquarius. Um, and there's going to be one of two reactions. Either you're completely silent and you don't say nothing, and that within itself says everything, or you speak your mind, which is going to say the same thing your silence would have said. Like, nah, I'm not fucking with this. Because something does try to come back in with this Eight of Cups reversed, but with the Six of Cups reversed here, no, the chapter is closed. All right, this is something, there's something that will try to come back in where there is so much imbalance around it. And you're aware of that, and you're being very adamant about the fact, like, no, there's going to be no growth here anymore. Like, this isn't something I'm doing anymore. I'm not part of this no more. Why is this Eight of Cups reversed here? All right, guys, let me run and get that. All right, Nine of Wands. And can I just say that, like, I feel like you guys released something before it got, like, really, really bad. Before, like, something with the shit. Like, the way you guys got out of something was like somebody talking about a volcano they visited, and then the day after they visited it, it erupted. And, like, people may have, like, gotten hurt from it. And it's like, damn. Like, I left the day before. You left the day before, shit would have really gotten crazy. So, yeah, like, I feel like you left, like, right in the nick of time. Right in the nick of time. We have the Moon card reverse, because you knew what was up. All right, you guys knew what was up. All right, so for like for a lot of you, the situation that you were in, a lot of people would have considered it unfinished. It would have been like, no, 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 like, you need to close this out, like, and you're like, no, 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 I'm out right now. It's like, and that's why you were alive. That's why you're not there. When this volcano erupted, you're out. Okay, because deep down inside, you knew that something was about to get really heavy. All right, so your spirit just knew. Okay, we have the Page of Swords. Why is this here? Nine of Swords reverse. Yeah, you're not losing sleep over this. Ace of Wands reverse. You don't feel the same towards something. Um, you don't see the appeal when it comes to something anymore. Okay. We have the Three of Wands reversed. So the last card for the future. We have the Page of Wands. The Empress card. And it's like the moment that the universe realizes you're serious about this, because, like I always say, guys, you have to teach the universe how to treat you, Once the universe realizes, like, okay, Aquarius is really done with this, there's another opportunity that comes in. There's something else that comes in. Okay. And what I mean, for anyone who's new, when I say teach the universe how to treat you, because some of you are like, what do you mean? Like, is the universe out to get me? Like, no, no, no. But it's like, for example, Let's say you really want new love, a new healthy love, okay? But you keep hanging out every day with an ex who's terrible, offer, like loser status, right? It confuses the universe because the universe is like, oh, you said you want love. They sit next to you every day. You guys, you sit on the couch and watch TV every day. So you're good, right? And you're like, no, universe, I want something new. But you have someone right there. What do you mean? But then you clear up shop and you make sure that person never sits on your couch again. And you make sure they never, cross the threshold of your home ever again. And the universe is like, oh, you said you want love. Oh, no one's there. Oh, shit. Okay, I got you. You got to teach the universe what it is that you want. You have to act accordingly with what it is that you want. Okay. So, yeah, there was some bullshit that you went through, but guys, this is what has you on the right path. This is what redirected you to the best way. Okay? Something that triggered you changes you for the better. It makes you upgrade yourself and with the way that you move about life. So, guys, let's get some cards of advice. Let's see what Spirit wants to say about this. If this is resonating with you guys so far, there's links in the description below to donate, as well as my wish list, guys, if you want to surprise me and bless the home. All right. And like I said, guys, I do have 50% off of some of the readings on my website for this weekend if you're catching this video right when I'm posting it. Okay. And guys, if you need anything pressing on my page, or if you need anything that's pressing, rather, go on my page and get an emergency readings. Those are guaranteed to come out within 24 hours, okay? All right, Aquarius. So we have the Temperance card, the Six of Cups, and the Magician. And guys, you're going to find that like your nervous system is healing. Your cortisol levels are going to go down. Like because of what you've left in the past, you're going to realize like, oh my God, I feel so much more capable. All right. I don't, a lot of you, yes, you're aware how something was affecting you, but you got to understand how deeply something was affecting you. Okay. I feel like something had um, it had such a big effect on your life that it may have trickled into a lot of areas. So like let's say you had like a stressful love life. Like that probably affected the way you showed up at work. That probably affected the way you showed up and felt about yourself. That probably affected the way you thought about this world and people. Okay, because when we have something that's so negative right there, it's hard not to be influenced by it and how to not fall into the despair of it if you're around it so long. Okay, but there's something that you're out of that now, like you're just looking at life different. You feel much more capable, like I said already. We have the Seven of Wands, and you're standing your ground this time. All right, you're not letting anything stop what you're building. And you're going to understand that, like, or you're going to see rather that your spirit feels so much lighter now that something's done. All right, guys, the World card came out. So the World card, this tells us that, yes, a chapter has definitely, like, finally, like, legitimately has been closed out. But the World card also promises that something very good and exciting is coming in as well. All right, but someone or something needed to be let go of. Okay. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles behind that. So letting go of something, it brings you either generational wealth, long-lasting love, long-lasting stability just in general. Okay, so whatever you left, I feel that it was worth it. Okay, because you threw in the towel here and now you finally have equilibrium, you have balance, you have passion again. You're going to experience things in your life that you never thought you could experience again. Because I feel like something, again, it put such a weight on you that it was hard to look at life in a bright lens. But now you chose not to fight, and guess what comes out? The sun. A huge blessing comes in, Aquarius. And it's something that you are more than capable of doing. And this is something that changes everything. It changes your life. All right. But with the Wheel of Fortune reverse here, you had to go through some sort of chaos, some sort of disaster, some sort of bullshit that you're no longer fighting. And that's why you're able to build all these things. Something had to piss you off or trigger you. Okay. But I'm so glad that it did. I'm so glad that it did, because it's awakened a part of you that should have never been asleep. I like that. This woke up a part of you that should have never been asleep. And we have the Seven of Cups reverse. And you realize that. So that's why you're standing your ground with the direction that you're going in. Okay? You're not going to let anything stop you. You're looking forward. You're looking completely forward. All right? The Devil card reverse. You're not part of this toxic stuff at all. Guys, there's someone I just started following on Instagram. He makes a whole bunch of like motivational videos, and there's one that I just remember that I'm like, oh my God, it's this. He said, in order to lead the orchestra, you need to turn your back on the audience. In order to lead the orchestra, you need to turn your back on the audience. I'm going to find his page and I'm going to put it in the comments. Please remind me if I forget. Okay, because I want to give him full credit for that. But guys, like, it's all about the tunnel vision. And you guys have been pushed into a place where you don't give a fuck what people are thinking, what they're saying. You're going to be like, yo, do any of you understand what the fuck I just went through? And you think I care what you think? Turn your back on everything. Focus, tunnel vision, get something done, because you're about to excel in an area that you should have always excelled in. All right, but there's just things distracting you, or I don't know what it was. Everyone's story is a little different. But now it's time to excel and show the world what you could really do. So don't worry about what people are saying, what they're thinking. All right? Just lead the orchestra, guys. Okay? Aquarius, I love you guys so much. And if you guys need anything from me, check out the description below this video. All of my information is there. Take care, guys.